All right, I'll hand you the scissors. We'll count down from 3, and then you can cut the ribbon. All right, ready? 3, 2, 1.
All right, well, good morning, everyone, and welcome to something very, very exciting. And actually, we're here in the Total Media Studio parking lot, but we are here and just did a grand opening ribbon cutting by the chamber and of your brand new library van. Of course, I'm here with Roger Donaldson. So thank you for taking time to talk with us today, and we're so excited for you to show this van off to us.
Thanks for giving us the opportunity to do this here.
Yeah. So tell us a little bit about this van that's behind us, and then we're going to take a little tour of it here in just a moment. But tell us a little bit about how you acquired it and what you're going to do with it.
Okay. Yeah, the library applied for a grant through the state library, which was using money from the ARPA funds and the Institute of Museum and Library Services. And the purpose of the grant was to develop some sort of program for outreach in your community. So we decided that the perfect way to do that in our community, we have an outreach van so we could bring the library to people who can't necessarily come into our library.
That's so smart. How'd you come up with that?
It's not an original idea. Libraries have had bookmobiles, and they still do. Jackson, of course, is a smaller community, so we couldn't really justify having a full-service bookmobile for $250,000. But we can justify having a miniature version of that have all the same services for our community.
You know, and again, this was, you were so fortunate to get this grant and be able, number one, you were fortunate to find a van.
Yeah,
literally the physical van.
Yeah, this has been a 9-month process. We actually bought it in December, like the week before Christmas. Me and Dan Morrow went to Mark Porter, and there was a van that somebody had purchased and changed their mind on. So it never actually got titled. It was sitting there.
Meant to be.
Yeah, there was a hose list, but the Mark Porter people were nice enough to shove our paperwork in there, and we got it.
There you go.
So yeah, we were very lucky, and that's what I was telling somebody earlier. We actually had people call us after we bought it and offer us more money than we paid for it just to sell it to them because they're in such
they
short
needed
supply.
it.
Yeah,
these vans are very, very hard to come by. There's a waiting list forever, so you guys were fortunate in that manner that you were able to get it. So, and then I noticed that it's decorated and was wrapped and all that stuff. So, and you told me that there was the artwork was done by someone that works at the library.
Yeah, the artwork itself was done by Kay Thorne, who is right over there.
Come on over, kiddo.
That could come over and talk to us.
Yeah. Hi.
This is Kay Thorne. She's our children's librarian, and she is the brainchild behind our artwork that was applied to the van.
Good job. So how did you come up with the artwork?
Oh, it's mostly just animals that are local to our area normally, though there are not as many bears in Jackson as there used to be. I wanted animals that would be identifiable by community members. So, and eye-catching.
Well, it's certainly eye-catching. I mean, you killed it over there, girlfriend.
Thank you.
Very good. So, and the children's librarian, can you talk a little bit about what you do for a second?
The better question might be, what don't I do? We have 2 weekly story times that I run and do all of the creative work behind. So we have a preschool story time Mondays at 11 and a toddler story time Thursdays at 11. And then I run regular programs for kids and go to the schools and do visitations when I am available.
You know, in her spare time, she does just a few things.
Yeah, just a few things.
So, for example, we just started this week an after-school art club on Tuesday evenings at 4 o'clock. So that was very busy this week. Had about 25 kids come this first opening week. So, yes.
Awesome. Well, thank you for what you do, and thank you for this beautiful artwork. You did a fantastic job.
Thank you so much.
Okay, all right. So, Roger, can you tell us a little bit about what kind of some specifics, gosh, I can't speak, specifics about what you'll use the van for?
Basically, we'll take it out anywhere there's a crowd of people, such as like the Apple Festival we'll set up probably around the car show on Saturday.
Great.
Then also we'll take it to the Jackson Senior Center, apartment complexes, We plan on going to the schools for their after-school programs. They do the student success or latchkey,
Smart.
whatever
Okay.
whatever they call it nowadays. But anyway, basically anywhere where there's a crowd of people that could use library services.
And I think a lot of folks don't understand. I mean, I grew up in town when I was younger, and so I walked to the library all the time. That was no problem. My friends and I walked to the library. There are a lot of kids that live out in rural communities that don't have the opportunity to walk to the library, and that's what this is going to take care of.
Yeah, and a lot of people that do live kind of in town at different apartment complexes too. I mean, they're at the mercy of somebody driving them to the library,
Right.
and you have busy working families and all that stuff. So
you come to
it's
them.
nice. Exactly.
Very, very good. All right. So do you want to can you show us around the van a little bit and show us some of the things that it's going to be able to do for folks?
Yeah, sure can.
Okay. Okay. So we moved over here to the side of the van, which is so pretty. And you have a display set up here. So, and we're here with also
John.
This is John. And John's going to tell us a little bit about some of the stuff that we have that we're looking at out front here of the van.
Okay, we've got some Chromebooks set up, so where we go with the van, we will have these with us. So they are connected to a hotspot, so any of our patrons out there can get online, check their email, set up an email account, make a resume if they need to. So just one of the services we're offering to the community that we go out and serve.
And that's so important because, believe it or not, down here in Appalach, we don't sometimes have access to A, computers, or B, internet, which blows people's minds, but it's the truth, and we're working on that. But right now, people depend on the library for internet.
Yeah, one of the big hot items at the library is mobile hotspots.
Yes.
So we're constantly giving those out to patrons, so this is a way to bring the internet to them.
Well, very good. And John, what excites you about this new mobile van? What are you looking forward to about it?
Getting out to the community and serving people that don't have the opportunity to come to the library. So whether it be transportation issues, health issues, things like that, we are going to be able to go out to the community, to senior citizen centers, low-income apartments, housing like that, to the schools. So getting out amongst the community and engaging those who can't usually come to the library in person.
Well, that sounds absolutely perfect to me. How about you, Roger?
Oh yeah, yep. That's that's what we were saying earlier. Is that it's, a lot of people can't really go into the library, and a lot of people don't have internet at home. And a big thing with this van too is we do check out mobile hotspots from the library. If you have one on hold and you know that we're coming to your apartment complex or whatever, we could bring
you
it to you. Yeah, and then when we come back in 2 weeks, we can pick it back up from you. So you could actually have it at your house or your apartment or whatever for a couple weeks.
That sounds great. Well, thank you guys for what you're doing, and let's move on to another part of the van.
Okay.
All right, and so we moved on down the van a little bit and found our good friend April. And April was so kind to talk with us a minute about some of the swag that you have here, but also some of the things that you guys are offering at the library that can be done through this mobile unit.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, yeah, the swag, as mentioned, we've got pencils and keychains, everything with our logo on it, something for everyone, adults, kids, whatever.
Sure.
We put together some to-go craft bags. Again, kids, family, adults, whatever you want to do. During the pandemic, the libraries have been huge on giving out COVID tests.
Huge.
Yeah. So
you guys had them when nobody else did.
Exactly.
A lot of times.
Yeah. I report the numbers every week to the Ohio Department of Health, and they use that to determine when they send more and how many more they send.
Okay.
So we'll bring those along whenever we go somewhere. We've got pamphlets for our Libby, which is essentially library ebooks and stuff that you can download. And then Hoopla has videos and movies and stuff on there. At the library, of course, the library cards. You got to have a card to be able to do a lot of things. So we can sign you up. Inside, if you notice, we've got a Chromebook set up and everything.
Oh, yeah,
so we can sign
right
you up
there.
a library card here. And also for the kiddos, from ages 0 to 5, you'll get a... through the Ohio Imagination Library and partner with Dolly Parton Imagination Library.
My girl.
A free book every month until you're 5. So we
That's
do that
so
through the library.
good.
We'll set you up out here when we're mobile as well. So
And that is so cool because your child literally gets a book mailed to them.
yes, and it goes based off
Every month.
age and where they think you should be at a reading level, and it prepares you by the time that you're 5 when you go into pre-K or kindergarten. So
It's just so
It's
good.
amazing,
Such a
yeah.
good, amazing program
Absolutely.
for that. Okay, so let's talk for 1 second a little bit, expand a bit on these ebooks and the
Yeah.
movies and things.
Libby, you can. It's just on your phone or tablet, so you use your library
Is it
card.
an app?
It's an app.
So the Libby app.
Libby app.
Okay.
You download it, use your library card to create your account and log in, and you can put books on hold on the app
Aha.
online. Hoopla's pretty much just operates the same way, but it's more for videos and movies, TVs, shows, stuff like that.
Great. Okay, so these are all things that you can do when you stop by this beautiful van, and when the library's out and about and mobile, you can still do all the things that you do at the library.
Yeah, that's the point. Essentially, anything that we do at the library, we can do it with the van too and bring it to you. As mentioned before, to people who can't always get to the library. So, libraries for the whole community, and
It is.
if there's some that can't make it, we'll make it so we can come to you.
That's right,
So
and
you
that
can have
was
access as well.
the whole goal of this entire project is that. So I also see, hey, that's novel, pun intended, that there are actually books here that people can check out, correct?
Yeah, actually, there's some that we will just give away. You can just take if you know that we're going to be set up somewhere else, you can bring them back if you like.
Okay.
But we will also do if we know, like Roger mentioned, if we have our schedule set out and people know where we're going to be. If you have a hold established at the library, or
Sure.
know you want something from the library, we'll go ahead and check it out to you, or bring along and check it out when you come to the van.
That's so
but then there's
good.
just giveaways too, because these are ones that would be in the book sale or something. So
I gotcha. So again, if you see this van out and about, you have the opportunity to do a lot of cool things.
Absolutely.
Just from this space.
yep.
So, okay, well, April, thank you so much for taking time to tell us what all you have going
Yeah,
on
no
here.
problem.
And I want to see if we can grab Roger again and see if we can just kind of like walk through the inside
Cool,
of the
yep.
van. All right, Roger. So you're back.
Yeah,
we
I am
moved
back.
inside into the van, and just wanted to show a little bit about how this thing. You had to have some special things fabricated and whatever. So let's give some plugs to people.
Yep, the inside, all the shelves and brackets and everything were custom fabricated by Bryant's Exhaust and Performance in Oak Hill.
Nice.
They were really excited to do the work and gave us a really good deal actually on everything.
Okay.
They made a nice channel, so basically everything that you saw on the previous clips that was outside of the van all comes in here. Tables sit right there. They lock in. All the chairs hang.
Perfect.
All the books go back in baskets and all sit there and they don't slide out.
That's so great.
We have behind Jen is a desk for where we can make
you can
library
see that.
cards or whatever that we need to do as far as administrative type things, and then that
Yeah.
folds up.
Yeah, that's so cool.
Then we have our bins that are locked down that we put our books in whenever we come in, and then they can slide right out onto the ramp and just go right into the library, so we can do all of our processing and prep work and just wheel them in here, and there they are.
Now that is awesome. And
So yeah, it's basically, it was also designed so everything can come out really easy and we can just store it away in the library if we do just need a big open van to haul library furniture or something
Sure.
like that, because this actually is the first vehicle that the Jackson City Library has ever owned.
You're
So,
kidding!
Yeah.
This
so we
is
don't have to use
great.
our personal pickup trucks and vehicles and things like that. It makes it a nice multi-purpose vehicle.
This is wonderful. And again, this van is so very important because the whole point of it is to bring the library to people that can't get to the library.
Yeah. Yeah, and then also, like I say, we're bringing books to people. We can bring technology to people.
Love
we
that.
We have board games. We have craft kits. We can bring pretty well anything.
If I
we
want
have.
that fishing pole, can you bring it to me?
I can bring the fishing pole. to you
Woohoo!
even.
All right. I wouldn't know what to do with it, but
Well, you can learn how to. I guess we could do a class, learn how to fish.
we can watch a YouTube video on the
that's true,
Chromebook
'cause
out
we
there.
Have, we have a Chromebook. So yeah, that'll work out perfect.
Very good. Well, Roger, what is how excited are you about this van, and what do you look forward to, with it?
I'm very excited about it. It's nice to be able to get out and be in the community and basically just give people the services that they need that they can't necessarily come into the library to get.
Well, we appreciate you taking time out of your busy day, and we had just had the ribbon cutting, so that was super exciting. And I know, will you be at the Apple Festival?
We plan on setting up at the car show, and then we'll be
Okay.
in the Wednesday and Saturday night parade. And our owl mascot will be sitting somewhere back here, so all the kids can say hi to her.
Love that. And, you know, it's just what a fun thing just to be able to participate in things like that. So,
Yeah.
All right. Well, Roger, thank you so much for taking us on a tour, and congratulations on this beautiful van. And
Yeah, thank you.
I think the main thing is congratulations to the community because you all are going to be able to benefit from this as well.
Yes, definitely.
All right. Well, let's throw it back to the studio.